When I first got Twitch affiliate, it was an overwhelming feeling of joy. It's incredible to know that people support your content and want to see you start earning revenue within that platform. I want to give all of you who are maybe a little bit less experienced or are just starting out the knowledge I wish I had in order to get Twitch affiliate as fast as possible and start earning some revenue on the platform. What is going on, everyone? Welcome into the Streamer Hub. My name is Andy, and today we're going to be talking about how to get Twitch affiliate faster. Before we actually get into this, I do stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays if anyone does want to come and stop by. And I'm also pretty active on Twitter, where you can chat with me when I'm offline. The Power of Positivity podcast is now live for the first episode, so I will leave a link down in the description for you to go and check that out. Now, when I speak about being a Twitch affiliate and getting it faster, it is not the sole purpose of just being able to earn revenue when you first start, because you most likely won't. You have a lot to learn when you become a streamer, and right at the start, you don't have a community that these people have built up over years of working hard, consistent content, and trying to stand out from the crowd. At the start, your main focus should be your learning curve. That is what the focus should be on. Learn from other creators, learn from blogs, websites, YouTube videos, anything that you see, read, watch that can help you become a better content creator faster than the other person. The main thing that helped me become a Twitch affiliate fast, and what I think so many miss out on, is interaction with the chat. Now you may be wondering, what does that mean then? What does it mean to be interacting with the chat? Because you might be sitting here thinking, but I do interact with the chat and no one really comes to stop by. Let me give you an example of how it usually goes. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's going good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well. Have you been up to much today? Nah, I haven't really been up to much. Okay. You see, you might be thinking this isn't actually you, but trust me when I say this, a lot of streamers I go into, that is the only conversation that they can hold. Interaction with chat is a lot more important than you think, and being able to maintain a conversation for more than 30 seconds can make or break someone wanting to stay. Now, the secret to all of this is open-ended questions. If you've ever heard about that before, you kind of understand what open-ended questions are. But for those who are not as knowledgeable, it is basically a question that opens up the scenario to everyone who is listening or watching. By asking everyone in the chat, what was the last movie you went to see in the cinema? It allows anyone who's listening, lurking, chilling, and watching you to then be able to respond instead of targeting it solely at one person. This is when it can lead to a variety of conversations going down the movie that they watched. So why did they watch it? What did they enjoy about it? If they didn't like it, why did you not like it? What is your favorite movie then? It leads to a variety of conversations you can have with multiple people. I know I'm now going to get the response of, but I don't have anyone in my chat. There's always a time when someone is going to stop by. I spent around 3 months talking to nobody for a lot of my streams, where most of the time it was me asking open-ended questions to nobody. The difference was that I kept consistent with what I was doing. So that meant that when someone came in, I was ready to have an open-ended question for them to start the conversation going and allow me to chat with them. Have you ever went into a stream and nobody's chatting, but the streamer is doing nothing for the last 10 minutes to interact with anyone? I know I've been in a lot of those, and I think you'll be lying if you say you haven't too. The excuse that I've seen a lot of people do is that I can't have any interactivity if no one's chatting to me. And although to an extent I get that, you have to be able to talk to yourself within a stream, especially at the start. You're not going to have a lot of people in your channel, so you have to make every single person that stops by count. This is why open-ended questions and speaking your mind about maybe what you're doing in the game, what you got up to today repeatedly, will help you become better at socializing with those when people do come in. It makes you stand out from the crowd from a lot of people who have not yet reached affiliate. I have seen so many streamers who are maybe on the lower numbers and working towards their affiliate not have a clue what to do. But if you understand that interactivity is the most important factor of your stream for the beginning, then you will soon realize that more and more people want to come and stop by and hang out. So we're going to talk about 3 different settings that you should have on. Whether you're an affiliate or not, you should always follow these settings because it does kind of allow you to become a more discoverable and better streamer in a sense of interactivity, timing, and just allowing people to come into your stream. The first one we're going to talk about is low latency modes, and as you can see on the screen, it is in the stream key and preferences area. Now what low latency does is it reduces the delay on your stream. So for when you're real time and want to talk to people who come into your chat right away, low latency is the best thing to do. When you have on normal latency, that is usually when people are playing in tournaments or scrims, or they don't want to be stream sniped or anything like that, is usually the time you'll have that on. I actually had normal latency on when I first started and missed out on a lot of conversations because people had left well before I even seen the message within the chat. The next one we're going to talk about is raids, and this is in the same area of the settings, so you can just scroll down a little bit and you'll see it. I would recommend having allow all raids on. I get it if you're having a shorter stream, you don't really want to have raids on because you want someone else to get that opportunity, but for the most part, having all raids on allows you to be exposed to more communities. Understand when we're working towards affiliate, every viewer counts. And I think that goes for anything as well. If you're working towards becoming a partner, although it shouldn't be an end goal, it is something that can help. Allowing all raids just means that your stream can have anyone pop in and share their community with you, exposing you to a variety of people and potentially new viewers who found you higher up in the directory. You should actually set up a command with maybe !raid, and what it will do is just post a link to your stream within that. That means those coming in from the raid can click that and it will refresh your stream, or it will open a new tab for them and it will allow them to count as a viewer. If you are working towards affiliate, this can help massively and actually push you closer and closer to achieving that. The final one we're actually going to talk about is followers only mode. This has been coming up on Twitter as of recently, and a lot of people have been talking about it a lot more. Followers only mode is going to be your downfall if you are just starting out. The only time you should actually have this on is maybe when you are a very large streamer. There really isn't any other purpose for having it on. Yes, maybe if you're getting mass trolled or there's a lot of people coming in who are trying to do that, then followers only mode can prevent it a little bit, but it's just not worth it. I have seen a lot of people who have this on and has stopped me from even going back to their stream because it kind of gives off the impression that, you know, I'm too good for everyone else, so you have to follow before you can chat. I've even seen people, when you go into their chat, you have to follow and wait about a day before you can even chat in their stream. I'm sorry, but if I'm coming into your stream, I want to chat with you, and I am not waiting a day just to have a conversation. You are not that important to me, and I certainly think a lot of people will feel the same way. I get it. If you are Shroud, Ninja, Scump, anyone who is extremely popular in their surroundings, yes, follower only mode can work and can prevent some things from happening. But when you're first starting out, all you're doing is hurting your chances of meeting more incredible people who genuinely just want to talk with you. Turn this off, don't have it on, it will help you a lot. When you're working towards affiliate, every single viewer counts. To achieve affiliate, you have to average 3 viewers per stream within that month of doing so. So at this point, you really should be asking maybe close friends, relatives to hop in your stream when you're live. There is a lot of people who sit on 0 viewers in the directory, and every single viewer puts you higher and higher up that. So if you can get some friends to come and stop by, if you can get your family members to just leave a tab open and maybe chat with you here and there throughout the day when you're live, that can make a serious difference in bringing new, other external people into your stream to chat with you. It doesn't take much, and when you see someone on 0 viewers and you see someone on 2 viewers, you're more likely to stop by. It isn't always the case, but for the most part, it's shown that you are able to gain viewers in your stream, and it's very simple to do. Actually, when I first started, my only viewer was myself, my phone. I had my stream on my phone and I was the only viewer. But I know that would have helped someone else click on my stream because they seen I had that 1 viewer in and maybe wanted to come and chat with me, giving me a potential increase in meeting someone externally. So my batteries ran out again. I need to remember to actually charge them before I shoot these videos because it always messes them up. There's two final things we're going to talk about, and one of them is being a part of social media. If you're just starting streaming, you probably don't realize this, but social media is going to be a huge factor in growing your discoverability on the likes of Twitch, Mixer, DLive, YouTube Gaming, anything that you stream on. You see, people cannot be bothered going to check you out just directly from Twitch. I mean, barely anyone's going to find you anymore. In 2014, there used to be 70 viewers per one stream, and in 2019, there are now 29. If this doesn't show you the increase in competition, I really don't know what does. That means you're going to have to find a way to stand out from the crowd even more. And by doing that, social media can help. Most of the people who actually come into my stream for the first time have known me from social media and wanted to check me out. And that is how I start to meet more and more people as the snowball effect happens. Now remember, don't fall into the trap of solely posting that you are live on social media. Nobody wants to see that. At the end of the day, people are following you for you. So tell them about yourself. Show your personality off, what you're doing that day, what you enjoy to do, some of your thoughts throughout the day. Show them anything about you to give them an insight to your personality. This is why they're following you. And if they like what you have got to show on social media, then they might relate to you on stream and come and hang out. Start off social media with the right knowledge and you could really gain those viewers to help you get to affiliate. If you are actually wanting to find out about all of this and when you're first starting and a lot more information, I have a website fully dedicated to doing so, and I'll leave the links in the description down below. I go over a full streaming journey from when you're first beginning to eventually growing your brand as you become more experienced. I know it's already helped a ton of people and we're seeing a lot more traction on it as of recently. So if you do want to go and check out, it is down in the description, all there for you. The final thing I'm going to talk about, and one that not everyone does, but I have seen it quite a lot, and that's treating your viewers like numbers. A lot of people think that these people have just got all the free time in the world and are going to hang out for your whole stream. But what people don't realise is that these people are people. They have busy lives, things to do out with of that, have got tons of planning, maybe with family, friends, school, uni, anything. People have lives and you have to treat those like people, not just a number on the screen. The best thing that I have done when I was streaming was doing that and wanting to get to know everyone on a personal level, because Twitch is live interactivity. So I would go there to meet people and talk to people live. If I wanted to do anything else, I would go to YouTube because I don't need to chat to anyone. I don't need to talk about anything. But Twitch seems to be a place where people feel like they deserve numbers or they deserve high viewer counts. Don't treat your viewers just like numbers. Treat them like people, and people will treat you with respect. It's a two-way system and you are not entitled to anything. Nobody owes you a thing. If you follow all these, I know they will not only help you reach affiliate a little bit faster, but for someone who is a little bit less experienced, this could help you massively. I understand I focus this more to those who aren't affiliate yet, but I wanted to help everyone out in that sort of sense and learn from what I learned when I had first started streaming. Streaming is a difficult thing, a lot more difficult than people think when they first start out. But if you're willing to put in the hard work, if you're willing to have an open mind and listen to other people who've already been through all of this, then you could start off in the complete right foot compared to everyone else who's not doing a small bit of research to make a massive difference. Have a fantastic day. Oh, you fucker. Don't hate me, how? Why would I hate you? Quick!